Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, UDA party conducted their primary nominations in Nandi. The results was out. Alfred Keter'S won with about 10,000 votes against his close competitor, Keter'S, who got about 7,000. That war did not end there. Inasmuch Alfred Keter'S was declared the winner. He got the interim certificate. But someone pushed Alfred Keter'S to contest for this result on grounds of malpractice. And finally, UDA party listened to the case and they gave their verdict by going ahead to nullify Alfred Keter'S win and then handing over UDA certificate to Keter'S. Remember, nomination window has been closed, so there's nowhere they can have a chance to do another nomination. And the outcome of this case is a clear confirmation, and in fact not even a confirmation, but to affirm that there is no democracy in the United Democratic Alliance Party. This is just to affirm that William Samuel Ruto is a revengeful leader, and every time he will get a chance, he will use every means possible to revenge. Now, this is what the Star reported. If you allow me to go through it, then we are going to give our views. The United Democratic Alliance Party Electoral and Nomination Dispute Resolution Committee has nullified Nandi Hills parliamentary nomination result. The incumbent MP Alfred Keter'S was declared the winner of the primary held on Tuesday after garnering 10,363 votes against his closest challenger, Bernard Keter'S, who got 7,468 votes, a huge margin. Other in the race, Robert Chepkwon got 2,539 votes, George Tarus had 425 votes, Abraham Limo 540, and Irene Chemtai 388. Keter'S, however, appealed the result of the nomination at the dispute committee, where he raised a number of issues to prove exercise was mad with the malpractice. In the petition, Keter'S was the first respondent, while the National Election Board was the second respondent. Keter'S told the committee that there were ballot stuffing incidents and a delay in the transmission of results, something that committee concurred with. Committee members, namely Collins Kipruno, Mary Mungai, and Andrin Kamozo Jenga, also agreed with the Keter'S that there were insufficient ballot paper in some polling stations, which denied a majority of the residents a right to participate in the exercise. The committee questioned why it was only 4 aspirants who agreed to have the exercise proceed with the deficiency of ballot paper to the conclusion of other aspirants. We are satisfied that allegations of ballot stuffing and delay in transmission have been proved. The same violates Article 15(5)(6) of the rules, Article 29 and 30 of the Constitution, Rules 5, 9, and 19, 20, and the other provisions of the Party Code of Conduct, and the contravene Section 310, 11, and 20 of the Election Offence Act. The committee stated in its finding. The story goes on and on, but I'm asking myself one question. Who was in charge of this UDA nomination process? Is it Alfred Keter'S, or UDA has a leadership? How did Alfred Keter'S got a chance to have his hand in this nomination? There are so many things to ask here. But simple question, what benefit does this have for William Samuel Ruto, and what next for Alfred Keter'S? That is what we want to try and analyze. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, if Ruto knew that he was not going to hand over UDA certificate to Alfred Keter, then the best thing in my view for Ruto to do was not to allow Alfred Keter to join UDA party. Hanga tuma Rigathi Gachagua to go and receive Alfred Keter at UDA house. We saw Rigathi Gachagua receiving Alfred Keter at UDA headquarters. That means they accepted Alfred Keter. But seemingly, Ruto had other plans. Allow Alfred Keter to come in, let him waste his time in UDA party, let the nomination take place, and even if he's going to win, he was not ready to hand over the nomination certificate to him. So the real plan here was to, number one, humiliate Alfred Keter, number two, waste his time in UDA party, so that before he go and launch the plan B, UDA will be ahead of him. But in real sense, I want to tell you, in my view, this one is going to backfire. I don't believe if this is going to work in the interest of William Samoei Ruto. Because already Ruto has exposed to Kenyans that he is not a democratic leader. UDA party does not understand democracy. Because this was a very simple case. You cannot overturn such a huge win for Alfred Keter when we know there were malpractice that were happening in other areas, more than in Nandi's, where UDA had a bigger say on these results. So people have understood who William Ruto is. Very revengeful. So once you are voting for Ruto, expect him to revenge. Even for those people who did not vote for Ruto in 2017 when he was campaigning, I think he might revenge. That you never embraced him the other time. This time round, he has won. And for those who are not going to vote for Ruto in this election, in case he becomes the president, Ruto is going to revenge. He will not take care of the interests of those regions where he will not get vote. This is what Kenyans are reading into this. And I'm seeing these comments all over being shared on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Those are the questions Kenyans are talking about. So instead of humiliating Alfred Keter, Ruto has allowed Kenyans to understand who William Ruto is in this election. So yes, Alfred Keter has wasted his time. Alfred Keter has gone through humiliation. And now Alfred Keter is going to run on an independent ticket. So the question is, what benefit has Ruto got into this? Ruto is a loser, Alfred Keter is a winner. Why? Number one, after this humiliation, there is sympathy. There are a group of people who are going to vote for Alfred Keter, whether he's supporting William Ruto or not. Hizo ni kura tu ziko 100%, wherever direction he will take them. But we have an undecided electorate. We have other people who are supporting William Ruto but compromise. That's what we call swing votes. So these undecided people and the swing votes in Nandi are going to go to Alfred Keter because of the sympathy he's going to get from the humiliation he has faced through in UDA party. The undecided are going to align themselves with Alfred Keter. So I'm believing that Alfred Keter has more to gain than what to lose after UDA verdict. Because assume if Alfred Keter had not gone to UDA, and I'm believing that in as much Alfred Keter was going to UDA party, he knew this is going to happen. But maybe he allowed himself to be there so that it happens. Then after that, he has something to run with in this campaign, so that he can beat UDA candidate hands down. So Keter knew this, And you can see from the reaction and how they have been pushing UDA to give the nomination certificate. The issue was he wanted the Nandi Hills residents to know what is going through. That place is cosmopolitan. So it's not only Kalenjin who determine who becomes the member of parliament. We have the Luos, Luyas, Kisis, who are working there in those tea farms. So by going through this, Keter had a plan B. The plan B was to get out and tell his supporters that I have come out openly to support William Samoei Ruto, who is running for the presidency. But they don't want me. They have chased me away. They have humiliated me. So these people are going to sympathize with Alfred Keter. Unajua mtu akiwa chini, saa zingine you don't fight him. When someone raises his hand up, it means he has given up. Alfred Keter did that one, but strategically. But Ruto is fighting Alfred Keter when he's in his knees. The outcome is sympathy. The outcome is a protest. So the UDA candidate is going to be seen as a project in Nandi Hills. And the electorate always don't like projects. They want a person whom they have decided that this is the line we want to go with. So there are high chances these people are going to protest against Deputy President William Samoei Ruto's project. And in fact, this guy is coming out more of Oscar Sudi's project. And the people of Nandi Hills have been castigating Oscar Sudi. And because of this, Alfred Keter will tell these people that Oscar Sudi has his project here. So let us reject this project. And on return, the result will emerge on ballot. Alfred Keter is going to win this election. That is my thinking. I don't know what to think about this, but that is my view. So let us have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.